Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Jess. So today we'll be talking about the most fundamental concept for tree traversal. There are two different strategies to traverse a tree. One is called breadth first search, or BFS in short, and the other one is called depth first search, or DFS in short. To traverse a tree with BFS, we're going to traverse the tree level by level from top to bottom. And to traverse a tree with depth first search, we're going to traverse the tree focusing on the depth, meaning that from the root, traverse all the way down to one of the leaves, and then go back to the root and start another branch. For the DFS strategy, there are typically three different traversing orders: pre-order, in-order, and post-order. And today, we're going to talk specifically about what these three traversing orders are and run through a couple examples based on these. For pre-order traversal, your current node is going to be traversed or explored pre or before its subtrees. So you're going to explore your current node and then its left subtree and then its right subtree, following the same traversing logic. So if you're looking at this current tree, we will start from the root and explore its value, which is 1 in this case, and then move to its left subtree and explore that value, so 2 in this case, and then see if that node also has a left child. If it does, we then explore its left child and keep track of its value. So now at this point, we notice that this is a leaf node, meaning that the node 4 doesn't have any children. So then we go to its sibling, which is the right child of node 2, and then explore that value. And this node doesn't have any children either. So we go back to its parent and look at that node's sibling, and then we explore that node's value. And this node doesn't have any children either. So we go back to its parent, and its parent doesn't have any sibling. So we're done with the traversal. So the pre-order traversal of this tree is going to be node 1, node 2, node 4, node 5, and then node 3. For in-order traversal, your current node is going to be in between its left subtree and its right subtree. So we start from the root and then check if it has a left subtree. If it does, we go to its left subtree. And for that node, we also check if that node has a left subtree. If it does, we go down to its left subtree. Now we're at one of the leaves of this tree, meaning that node 4 doesn't have any children. So it doesn't have a left subtree. And that's when we record its value. To be specific, the in-order traversal of this node's subtree, so node 4 subtree, is going to be null because it doesn't have a left child, and then 4 itself, and then another null because it doesn't have a right child. And now, since we've traversed through the node 4's subtree, we go back to its parent and we record the value for node 2 and then traverse its right child if it has one. So similarly, its right child, node 5, doesn't have any children, so we just record its own value, 5. Now that we've explored the whole subtree of node 2, we can go back to its parent and record its value. And then we go to its right subtree, or right child, node 3. And this node doesn't have any children either, so record its value. Now that we've explored both of the root's left subtree and right subtree, we're done with the in-order traversal on this tree. For post-order traversal, your current node is going to be post or after traversing through its children. So for this tree, we're going to start from the root and then check if it has any children. It does, so we move on to its left child and do the check again. And it also has a left child, so we move on to its left child. And now we realize node 4 doesn't have any children. It is a leaf node. So the post-order traversal of the subtree of node 4 is going to be null, null, 4. because node 4 is going to be after traversing through its children, which in this case, its children are null, so we're only recording its own value. And then we go back to its parent and check if its parent node has a right child, which in this case it does. So we go to its right child, and node 5 doesn't have any children either. So the post-order traversal for node 5's subtree is also going to be null null 5. In this case, we're only keeping the 5. And then we go back to its parent. So since nodes 2's both subtrees have been explored, we then record node 2's value. And now we go back to node 2's parent, and we check if that node has a right child, which in this case it does. So we go to its right child, and node 3 doesn't have any children either, so we're just going to keep the value 3. And now we go back to its parent node. So now that we have traversed through node 1's left subtree and right subtree, we're going to write down node 1's value. And node 1 is the root of the tree, so we're done with traversing through this tree in post order. So in today's video, we've walked through some general strategies on traversing through a tree. I hope the concept was clearly explained, and please feel free to try coding these 3 traversing strategies out. So the in-order, pre-order, and post-order traversal. I'll be posting a separate video on each one of those explaining how to implement these 3 traversals. You're welcome to check those out. I'll be linking them in the description section. If you found this video helpful, please give this video a thumb up and feel free to leave any comments in the comment section. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!